Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm super excited to have you joining me here today. We're going to just dive straight into your reading. We're going to get a look at what the energies are around Pisces in love right now. What is going on with Pisces in love right now? Pisces, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. What do we have for Pisces, please? For Pisces, please, Spirit. What do we have for Pisces? Ooh, Pisces. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Again, I keep getting the same messaging day after day, week after week. I feel like you're coming out of this time where you have been dealing with the dirt. I'm getting like no mud, no lotus. It's like sometimes we have, darker days, or we have days where, it's kind of like not even really clear what the purpose is or where it's really heading or where it's going. But I feel like it's about building a very strong foundation. But you're emerging out of this time. You're emerging out of this energy into the light. Like the lotus eventually cracks the surface of the water. And it's made richer and more beautiful from the messy, dirty mud underneath, right? But there's definitely this energy of the phoenix rising with the sea eagle, renew your life energy. And then you have house mouse, work together. Whenever I see mice on a card, I always have this energy of like there could be people gossiping around you. It's kind of like I feel there's a situation where it's like typically everyone may be in it for themselves, but there is a need to sort of work together, or there's an opportunity maybe to find some common ground with some people who may feel like competition, or, I don't know what this is. I kind of want to clarify it. It's like there's a common goal now where there wasn't before, or it's like, sometimes you have this competitive energy, like tryouts for a team, and it's like you're trying out against all these other people, right, for the limited amount of spaces on the team. But then once you become the team, once you're chosen for the team, you drop all of that competition and sizing each other up in that way kind of energy, and you come together and you work together for a common goal. And it's that kind of energy. It's also, this may even be like there are possibly some people that could be leaving your life or could have left your life that were, that it's almost this feeling of like, where it's, I hate this feeling, but it's like, where it's like they don't feel like you deserve something, or it's like they're not, you know what it is? It's a scarcity mindset. It's like there's only this much. So if you take this much, then that only leaves me with this much. So I can't let you take this much because I want the whole thing to myself. You may have been dealing with people like that, or there may have been people like that in your environment. Maybe even like at work, you were surrounded by people where it's like, they couldn't let you get credit for the things that you had done because that would mean that they didn't get credit for it, or that would mean that they weren't being seen in the most favorable light, or that you may take a spot above them or be held in higher esteem than them. I feel like you're leaving this energy behind. That's what I feel. I feel like you're coming into an energy where you have risen above, and where you have, so it's like we've weeded out, I keep coming back to the energy of tryouts for a team. It's like, I feel like not everyone made it, and we've weeded out some people that were just taking, and they couldn't ever really come to a place where they could work together, or they couldn't. It's like, I feel like those people are going to be falling away, or have fallen away, or you have taken your energy back from these people, or um, it's like they're not going to make it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to rise up, and some people are not going to rise with you, okay? And the people that don't rise with you are not meant to go with you. They didn't make the cut. You know what I mean? I don't know. It sounds kind of harsh, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. This feels more like friends, coworkers, family members, even. Um, More so than it feels like uh, intimate partners. I feel like you are coming into an energy where it's like you're almost unstoppable. You're super fierce, and the people that you're attracting into your life can match you on this level. It's like these people were not of the same stuff, you know? Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Pisces, what the hell is going on? I feel like you were dealing with someone or some people who they were like, I don't know what I want. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it. Like, I'm not really, I don't know what I want. Um, they weren't committing, and they weren't truly supportive because they weren't committing. You have space. I need to take a step back because I'm still trying to figure out what I want, and I don't know. And then you're getting like, don't go, don't give up on me yet. I'm scared to lose you. And then I need you. Talk about confusion. I mean, on the one hand, when someone's like, I don't know what I want, but I just don't want you to go. Like, I don't know if I want you, but I know I don't want the absence of you. What the heck? You know what I mean? I need you. I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? I want this so badly, but I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I self sabotage. Pisces, I'm telling you, the caliber of people that you have been dealing with, they're not the caliber of people that you will be dealing with. It's like, I don't even know. I just feel the energy of toxicity and people being really in it for themselves, and people taking but not really giving. And I feel this energy of them really being a weight on you, or, it's like, I'm going to leave it right there. But there's just a lot of non-committal energy, a lot of not really loyal energy, a lot of people where it's like you may be swimming along just fine, focusing on yourself, and I don't know, crossing the English Channel, I have no idea. But it's like you look over your shoulder and there's all these people struggling and suffering, and you're like, oh man, maybe I better help them, because you have the kindness of your heart, and you feel some sense of something to them, so you like go back and try to help them. But they're not even kicking, they're not doing anything to like help you. You could do it on your own, but instead it's like, I don't know, oh my gosh. It's like you're just dealing with people who freaking suck the life out of you. Energy vampires kind of energy. It sucks. Okay, so you definitely have someone from your past here who was indecisive. I think honestly, they didn't think they were good enough for you. Because ultimately the mouse knows it's a mouse and can see that you're an eagle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if they're not willing to admit it or acknowledge it, it's like they know that, and that's why they're so frantic, and that's why that's why they're letting you do all the work. You know what I mean? Because they're not as capable as you. And then they're letting you do all the work, and then they're going, I don't know if this is really what I want. And I think they're doing that because underneath it all, this person's extremely insecure. and feels as though they're not really worthy. I feel like something is about to be revealed to you. There may be someone from the past who wants a new chapter, who wants to reach out and have a conversation. But I also definitely feel for a lot of you, there is a new chapter. And I feel like there is someone new coming into your life. And that's what this reveal is. And that's what this conversation is. I feel like there's this energy, even Pisces, of you potentially looking back on past relationships and how you let people who weren't really completely sure about you and weren't maybe totally loyal to you and weren't maybe like committed to, they were people who I feel like saw you as competition, and people who their insecurities were brought out by your success. Instead of your success is my success, your happiness is my happiness. There were people that was like, if you're happy, that means I can't be happy. If you're successful, that means I can't be successful. And so as a result, it's like when it was in their benefit to be a partner with you or to have you around, it's like they were all for it or whatever. It's almost like, and like if you're dealing with coworkers here, it's like, they may not have known how to do the work. So they were fine letting you do the work and then taking credit for it. And it's like you have evaluated it. You have looked back, and it's like you can't do anything about the decisions that you made in the past or giving these people access to you or whatever this is. But you can, moving forward, hold a firm line with yourself and say, I'm not dealing with people like that. And you may have made this decision already, and that may be why you're about to have some new person really revealed into your life. For others of you, you drove a hard bargain with somebody in there, and you were like, look, I'm not going to be in an unequal relationship. I'm not going to be the one over here giving. And you may have pulled your energy back and made this person sort of face their inner demon or face the reason why they couldn't commit or why they felt so inferior, and really look at it and really address it. And it may have boiled down to, for them at the end of the day, fear. I want this badly, but I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I self-sabotage. But it's somebody that always maybe felt like they needed you. I feel like this person is feeling like, I know I'm going to run out of time here. I know that eventually I'm not going to be able to have access to you. But this feels like it's like you are turning the page in your story. You're writing a new chapter, maybe even a new dang book. You even have new chapter here, and you're not in the energy that you were before. I don't think you're making yourself as accessible to these people as you did at one time. I feel like you have looked within you to why you were accepting of this type of relationship to begin with. And I feel like you have almost like signed a contract with yourself or committed to yourself that you're not going to stay in places that don't appreciate you and don't match your energy and don't match your loyalty and don't match your, I keep wanting to say expertise, but take it as it resonates. I am picking up on a particular person. I feel like your new chapter is going to reflect this new commitment to yourself. I feel like, in order to change a cycle or in order to, get a different result, we have to make a different decision. And I feel like Pisces, you really doubled down and committed to yourself to make this decision for yourself. You may have even really let someone, said to yourself, if it comes, it comes. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. With this person or with a particular person. And like, I'm just going to give them the space to figure it out on their own. Let's see, what would be in this person's thoughts? What would this person be thinking right now? Yeah. See, this person is looking back. You have the 4 of coins with the 6 of coins with the Queen of Wands. This person is like, I really wanted this situation, but either I was not able to reciprocate, like I held back, I was stingy. The Four of Pentacles is the scarcity mindset, right? It's like there is only this much, and if you take that much, then that's that much that I can't have, right? So it's like I've got to hold on to every little penny. I've got to hold on to every little bit because, that's all there is. And, instead of with the Six of Coins, it's like what I give to you kind of comes back to me, it's reciprocity. So it's like this person is kind of thinking about how they really wanted you or they really wanted this, but they were not really, with the Four of Coins, able to give to the situation in a fair, equal, or just way. They weren't able to show up. If you add that together, though, you get the 10 of Coins. So let's clarify. What is this Four of Coins for Pisces? Please, Spirit, the Four of Coins for Pisces. Wow, the Hierophant in the world. So this may have been someone with the Ace of Cups. So this may have been someone, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. This may have been someone who was afraid of commitment, or who, for some of you, they could have been committed to something else. For some of you, they could have gone through a really difficult ending in another part of their life, or they could have been through a very, very, very difficult time with the Ten of Swords. That just left them in an energy where they were not able to commit. They were not able to be loyal. They were not able to really show up mentally. They couldn't move beyond this. Well, if I give in to this, or if I allow myself to be vulnerable, or if I open up to this connection, then somehow I'm losing myself, or it no matter what the net end up is, this person feeling like they're losing something in the equation. Because ultimately they don't understand, or they have never experienced, and therefore don't understand how, when you give to a situation that gives back to you, there's a continuous flow. It doesn't end, it doesn't stop. There's only this much. It's never ending. Because, have you guys ever had one of those like water fountains that you can buy at the store for inside your house, and you put the water in the vessel at the bottom, and the water comes up and it floats down the fountain front, and then it gets recycled back up. So it's like this constant stream of water. There's always water in there. It's like they don't understand that. They're thinking that the water comes up and goes out and is done. And when the water's gone, the water's gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and therefore they don't understand the value of committing. And they feel like if they commit to someone else, they're instead of moving up to the Six of Pentacles, they're kind of moving down to the Two of Pentacles. They're kind of losing. They kind of don't have as much. And that's why they have to hold on. And that's why they have to protect themselves. And that's why they can't commit to a situation. But this person is really thinking about closing this out. I feel like, let me see about the Six of Coins. Can I get one on the Six of Coins? Or 20 on the Six of Coins? Yeah, oh man. You have the Hangman, the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. I am not even kidding you. Look at this. Pisces, this energy of syncing up with someone or something is just crazy. And then you have the Eight of Wands. So this person is thinking about reaching out and communicating. They have had a moment to really think about things. And I think they've also been out in the world, and they have realized like there is no one that they feel the same about as they feel about you. And it's like, in looking back, they're sort of seeing it differently now. They are sort of seeing how you were offering them reciprocity. You were offering them loyalty. You were offering them, equality, and a constant sort of return on their investment. Like there was a value there. And you were showing up in a way where really what you needed and what you wanted was to receive back what you were giving to them, and they held back, and they were cheap, and they were stingy, and they didn't give to the situation what you were giving to it. And I think they went out into the world. By the way, you do have 3 4s here. And they have been out in the world, and they have gotten a new perspective, and they have had a chance to sort of look around and realize what else is out there, and kind of even look at maybe what they had and what they were giving to and what they thought was something to lose, and maybe it wasn't something to lose at all. Because you have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck with this Four of Cups. It's like telling me that this person, maybe they thought the grass was greener on the other side, or maybe they thought that maybe they were just telling themselves it was a physical situation where they were attracted to you, but like that may have been the extent of it. Or maybe they were hung up on that. A lot of times when there is this, physical nature of a relationship, it's like, especially when it comes to attraction, we can sort of look at someone and be like, wow, they're attractive. And then it's like, either we sort of don't move past that, or like to find out what else is there, because there are a lot of really attractive people who are also very spiritual and very intelligent and very reliable and very you know what I mean. It's like the beauty is the least of which they're offering you, you know what I mean. And even if they are really truly beautiful, it's like they may also be equally intelligent, they may also be equally spiritual, they may also be equally grounded and centered and reliable you know what I'm saying. So it's like, or even more so. So there's just this energy kind of where I feel like someone sort of just, they were very quick to label something. They were very quick to say something is something. And it's actually possible that even your person was dealing with a lot of people that were like the mouse, that were kind of like energy vampires. Like in Lenormand is what I'm really getting here. The mice can be like gossip and people who are really not supportive of the plan, who are sort of going against it, or sort of like me kind of people. And I do feel that in this person's energy. If that's been their experience, then right, they have to hold on to what they have, because there's constantly people trying to take what they have, right? And so they may not have actually even known how to think about somebody offering them this reciprocity, this equality, this sense of never endingness, this sense of, I invest in you, you invest in me, and this reciprocity fuels and builds and turns into like the 10 of Pentacles, right? The 6 and the 4 of Pentacles equals 10 Pentacles, right? So when we work together as a team and we're both investing in the same thing and we're reciprocating with each other and we're supporting each other, we're both going to be more successful. And what we build together is going to have longevity and is going to be abundant and successful, right? So there's kind of this like energy of somebody who has had some time to reflect, and I think they're reflecting on the totality of the picture. I think they're reflecting on why they were in the energy that they were in. I think that they were not wanting to commit to anyone or to anything, because their experience was people come and take from you. They're not reciprocal. And I feel like, so this person, I feel like in this time away, they have really gone out and been very much like, maybe they're not even as attracted to anyone as they are to you, but let alone, I don't feel like they're finding anyone that's even offering them reciprocity, or even offering them some kind of balanced, harmonious, unifying energy. It's like they have to stay in this energy of protection out there with other people, because people aren't bringing things to their table. People are taking, so they have to protect themselves. So I think in retrospect, they are getting a much clearer picture of what you were offering them. I don't think they understood it necessarily at the time, and I also don't think they were ready to accept it. I think they were hardcore in this energy because this was their experience. Um, this person wants to communicate. They want to transform the situation. Yeah, they want to work on it. You've got the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Eight of Pentacles. They want to work on it. They want a new beginning. They want to close out this cycle. And, if it requires commitment, I think this person is really asking themselves, they're thinking about it. They're thinking about whether or not they're capable of it. They're thinking about whether or not it's a good idea. They definitely want to explore the idea. What is in this person's heart space for Pisces? The Star card. Pisces, I swear, I feel I have done a reading where I said you are the star of their heart. See, this person, when they listen, I'm just, this is, All right, Pisces, we're getting the Four of Cups again. So this is an energy that's repeating. In their heart, no one else compares. In their heart, there is like nothing that holds a candle to you. With the Star card here, this is wish fulfillment. With the Moon card, this person, it's like they have deep feelings for you. The Moon card in the heart space, this is like, I have not revealed it, but I do hold this space in my heart where only you really occupy it, where with the Star card and the Moon card, it's like, you are my fantasy, you are my dream, you are who I'm thinking about as I'm drifting off to sleep at night. You are like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but this is so cheesy, the like love song of my heart, and I like, it's almost a fantastical, romantical, kind of energy. It's just like, uh I think you would be surprised if you really could know what was in this person's heart space. But this person really sees you as single, solid, abundant, attractive, someone who is, fully capable and able and successful on their own. You don't need them. And that might scare them, to be quite honest with you. I think they're used to people needing them. And that might freak them out when I don't need you, I'm offering you something. And I hope that you're going to offer it back to me. You know what I mean? But if you don't, you don't. It's like, I think that tripped this person out because, when you're used to people who just need from you and who are just taking from you, and then you have somebody offering you something, it's like your response is like, I don't trust this. You know what I'm saying? Where maybe what you shouldn't trust, you've been trusting all along, or you at least understood it and it felt like the rules of the game. So because it made sense to you, it was acceptable. But when this showed up, it was like, what? I don't even know what to do with this. I don't trust it. I don't believe it. But then in hindsight, when when you have the space to really look at who Pisces is, you're like, no, that's their authentic nature. Actually, I think I could trust that. And then that increases even these feelings of the heart where it's like, you know, um, Pisces has so much that they're able to even be generous and to be giving, and no one has really offered me that before. Let me dive in here. What is the Four of Cups for Pisces? The Page of Swords. See, I think this person, wow, with the King of Pentacles, holy crap. It's like this person may have even been spying on you, or this can even be this energy of reflection or looking back. Um, and realizing like there's this breakthrough in the heart space on this Four of Cups where there's this understanding that like this is the person you commit to. This is the person that you show up for. This is the person that you let into your true inner sanctum, your treasure chest. You know what I'm saying? It's like the owl is here and it's like it's almost by the nature of the discovery or the breakthrough of I don't feel this way about anyone else. I've never met anyone else like this. I've never known anyone that is solid and stable on their own that is coming to me offering me something healthy and non-toxic, and someone who is not seeking to take from me but is seeking to actually give to me. And this is the person that you commit to, even if it's uncomfortable, even if you don't understand it. Like the more this person may follow you on social media or whatever, and it's like the more it's like they look into it, or the more they even think about even the experiences that you had, it's like the more they realize, wow, Pisces was the real one. Pisces was the one that really showed up and really had something to offer, and I didn't know what to do with that, and that's why I treated it the way that I did. The moon card for Pisces. And the moon card is a card of Pisces. So for me, this is you are in their heart space. Yeah. This person wants to right the wrong. This person wants to come in and communicate. Yeah. This person, first of all, they are still very attracted to you. They do still find you attractive, but they definitely desire to come towards you and to right the wrong. They want to communicate. Eight of Wands, justice on the moon with the Knight of Wands. It's like they want to reveal what's in their heart space. Nine of Coins for Pisces. Yeah, this person, look at this. Oh my, yes. This, you being in the energy that you were in, exposed this world of wounding inside this person and inside this person's heart space. Because it's like you know, they didn't even have the expectation of this, or of this even being possible, what you were offering them. And this is because of the way they have been treated leading up into this place of meeting you. And with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, it's like this wounding caused this person to fear what was in front of them and what you were offering them. Because with the Five of Pentacles, this person has like a fear of intimacy, a fear of abandonment. They have this scarcity mindset. They have this energy of, people are always trying to take, people don't show up for you, people abandon you, people neglect you, people don't take care of your heart. If you put your heart in someone else's hands, they trash it. The minute you make yourself vulnerable, somebody takes advantage of it. And so there was this fear that did not allow them to really see what was in front of them and what you were really offering them, and that you were real. I just keep getting that you were a real one, Pisces. It was their wounding talking. It was their wounding that didn't allow them to see this or acknowledge this, or even admit that this is what they actually really wanted all along. Whenever I see the Star card in someone's heart, I feel like this is their prayer. When we have been emotionally neglected, we might pray to the divine to finally find someone to love and be loved. And it's like, enter Pisces, and this person didn't know how to handle it. It may have in fact been the answer to their prayer to meet you, but if you don't recognize it and you don't know what it looks like and you don't know how to handle it, and it's coming at you like something that you are afraid of because it's so different than anything you've ever experienced, you may sabotage it, right? You may not be loyal to it. You may not appreciate it. You may not take care of it. You may kind of go, I don't know what to do with this. I'm non-committal, and I feel disloyal, and I feel like I'm not sure if I can trust this or I can't trust this. It might be too good to be true. This is somebody coming at me in a way that I'm not familiar with, and therefore I don't know how to respond to it. You know what I mean? And see, this person has codependency here. So this is this kind of situation of where it's like they only understand people who need them and how to evaluate what this person needs from them and how to give it. And Pisces, I don't think you needed anything from this person. I don't think you were coming at this person in a toxic, codependent way. I think you were coming at this person with the Nine of Pentacles like a fully formed person who doesn't need anything from anybody, who's just looking for someone to complement their life and someone who they can love and be loved by and have loyalty and trust and mutual respect and, you know what I mean? 1 Corinthians 13, love, what is it? Best thing ever written about love. All right, in my opinion. All right, here we go. So, what are their intentions? Wow. This person can't let go. They are still spying on you, or they are still really thinking about you. This person, you have the 9 to the 10 of Wands with the 2 of Cups. There is a mounting pressure within this person to do something about this relationship, to do something about this connection. Let's dive in. This person is having a breakthrough in their mental body with the Page of Swords here. And in their heart space, it's like only you for this person. So there's this mounting pressure, the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands here, for them to take action or for them to do something. They can't let it go. They may have tried to let it go, but they can't let it go with the 9 of Wands. They may feel guarded. They may feel protected. They may feel like, they're still in a little bit of a haze, or they're still kind of going back and forth. But with the 10 of Wands, it's like, this is becoming so burdensome that I have to look at it. I have to deal with it. I have to do something about it. Well, let's clarify. The 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups for Pisces. Wow, that's a whole lot. Let me see. I'm just going to shuffle and then redo it. That was like half the deck, Pisces. All right, 2 of Cups for Pisces. Wow. I say there's this mounting pressure with going from the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. And what do we get? The 2 of Cups to the 3 of Cups to the freaking Sun. So, oh wow, with the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, with the 6 of freaking Cups. See, this person they may have really honestly tried to walk away from this connection or turn their back, or they may have thought, okay, this is too confusing for me. This is more than I can handle. I'm just going to walk away from this relationship, or I'm just going to let it go. But they can't let it go. And you see that here, they're forced to make a different decision, or they're forced to look at their decision at the very least. And the thing is, I think, with the Sun card and the 2 of Cups, this is somebody really recognizing that this is a deep soul connection, and that, what they really want is the progression from the 2 of Cups to the 3 of Cups, a reconciliation, a reunion, a celebration of coming back together. And with the 2 of Wands going to the 3 of Wands, this is someone who is like making that decision and setting a plan in place, or figuring out a strategy, or trying to figure out how to close the distance here. With the 6 of Cups, all of this is very, very motivated by the fact that even if they tried to walk away, they have not been able to let it go. They have not been able to stop thinking about it. And truthfully, there is no one that holds this place in their heart. There is no one else that they feel this way about. Nine of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys see, you keep getting these big chunks of cards falling out. There's something, I feel something is mounting here. 9 of Wands with the 4 of Wands. See, this person can't let it go because of the connection. Wow. And because they can honestly see themselves with you for the long term. They see you as nurturing, as loving, as solid, as stable, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. This is an energy of someone who feels seen, heard, and loved. And once you feel that way, you know, it may be uncomfortable at first if you're not used to it, if you're not used to someone who is wanting to go deeper. But then once you lose it, it's like, oh man, I really want to be seen. I really want to be heard. I really want people to be curious about me. I really do want to let people in. I really want to have people who are trying to invest in a long term, stable situation with me. That is what I want. And so that's why this person can't let go. So what is this 10 of Wands? Okay, I'm going to take it. It's... The pressure is mounting. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is someone who is kind of stuck in a way of thinking. And it's a way of thinking that may have suited them for a long time. It's a protective way. It's a defensive way. It's a way, when you're dealing with people who are constantly trying to take from you, it's like I protect myself by really not letting people in and by kind of keeping a bit of a closed mind and not expecting too much from people or not expecting people to be different than that. It's like I just kind of assume that all people are like that, and that sort of keeps me safe, right? But with the 10 of Wands, the energy is coming through with the Page of Pentacles. This is like a spiritual lesson. Plus you have the Page of Swords here. This is like a breakthrough in our way of thinking. And it's like something is transforming, something is changing here where I cannot look at Pisces the way that I'm looking at the rest of the world. And this is bringing about this energy with the Fool card and the Knight of Swords of wanting to kind of like rush in and speak my truth, of wanting to take an actual leap of faith. And I think this is like shock for this person, because I don't think this person is somebody who typically thinks like, oh yeah, let me just take a giant leap of faith. This is someone who is like, I always have to protect myself. I can't really let my mind open up to the idea that, somebody could actually really want to get to know me, or that someone is actually here for the right reasons, or someone's actually going to show up for me. This is how I protect myself. This is how I keep my hopes from getting too high. This is how I prevent myself from getting hurt, by thinking that people are any way other than the way that I've only ever experienced them. You feel what I'm saying? All right, so let's go into what actions is this person going to take. Dang, the Lovers. So, oh my gosh. Some of you are seriously dealing with Leo, or you have Leo in your chart. And I know we talk about this every freaking day. Wow. Okay, so Leo. Sorry. Oh my God, Pisces. Wow. You have the Sun card, the Ace of Wands with the 5 of Swords, the World card, and the Knight of Coins. You have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. This person, the actions that they're going to take, I feel like they want to come in, they want to bring clarity. They want to come in a reliable way. I think when I see the Knight of Coins here, this is someone who, it's kind of like they're going against their grain. They're kind of going against their modus of operandi, and it's kind of hard. And so they're not trying to look at the entire staircase, like where they have to get to. They're just trying to focus on the step in front of them, and taking that step and taking that step and taking that step. And it can be a slow and long process, but they are taking a step in the right direction. And it is solid, it is stable, it is reliable. And I think this is twofold. I think for one thing, they want to show you that they can be reliable. And for another thing, I think this whole situation is a bit overwhelming for this person. And I feel that way because of the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. All these energies are kind of heavy. With the 5 of Swords, it's like they want this new beginning, but there's still some confusion here. Or it's not a confusion about what do I want. It's a confusion about... well, let me clarify it. 5 of Swords for Pisces. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Death card. It's that, wanting this causes this person to transform a way of thinking that, they sort of feel has kind of kept them safe or has kind of protected them. So it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever had like I just keep getting like a kid with a security blanket, or like a blanket or a stuffed animal that they always walk around with. Well, it's like this way of thinking, and so this is probably something that they developed as a child. Really, if those are the things that I'm seeing, it's probably something they developed as a child. So they've been sort of doing this for a long time, or kind of been in this energy for a long time. It's the only way they've ever sort of related to the world, right? It's a doggy dog world, and you got to take care of yourself because nobody else is going to do it, kind of an energy. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone who, their experience has been that, they can't really trust, they can't, their experience, oh my God. I get so many visualizations and stuff and stories and stuff when I'm doing Pisces readings. My family had a family farm, like we homesteaded it. My great grandfather like put a flag in the ground. And my great uncle Ken, he was the only boy there, my grandma, and had three sisters and one brother, and he was the youngest. And it was during the Depression that he sort of came of age, and it was always like the boy always takes over the farm. So my uncle Ken, it was his summer to like be able to plant the fields, and he went and he bought all these seeds and he planted the seeds, and it was the Depression, and freaking nothing grew. And he was like, screw this, like I don't want to be a farmer. His entire life, like my great grandfather had planted those fields, and it had been abundant, and it had taken care of this family forever. But the one year my uncle Ken did it, and he was like, no, if there's even a chance that I can do that much work and not get anything for it, I don't want to take that. I don't want to do that job. So he literally did not take on the farm. It was very scandalous in my family. We talked about for generations. Obviously, I'm still talking about it. So he went into the army instead. And the thing is, I mean, and he was quite a stud in the army. And so that was probably the right decision for him. But there's this energy of, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like my experience is that if I can plant seeds, or if I can try to invest in something, or I can try to put something in, and then somebody's able to just let go of me, or somebody's able to walk away from me investing in it, then I don't want that, and so there's this energy of kind of protecting themselves, or kind of, just mentally keeping themselves from ever being in an energy to sort of want to plant the seeds, or to sort of grow roots, or to sort of build something of meaning. And this is transforming. This is transforming, and this has to transform in order for this person to like go for this Ace of Wands, to like go for something that they really desire, a new beginning that they truly desire. But with the Sun card, it's also bringing about an energy of healing. It's also bringing about this energy of believing again. We all want to have hope. We all want to think that, you know, things can work out, and that things do work out, and they do, and they can, and we have a pretty profound say in it. And it's like, but we have to believe that with our heart, with our soul, with our whole being. And I feel like this person who has kind of learned from the hard knocks of life that like it doesn't always work out, and sometimes you may invest and you may do a lot of work and you may get crapped on, which I don't think is any different than you, Pisces. We've all learned that lesson, right? We've all learned that sometimes we really put our all into something and it doesn't pay off. But we have to release that. We have to be able to, have faith and to have courage and to have hope, and let that be kind of enough to navigate us through the unknown, to go for what we really want in life, and to not let these experiences of our past where we have invested and it hasn't paid off, prevent us from investing again, right? I mean, you know, we got to listen to our own self here. And if we feel like, um, we have to listen to our own intuition. But, I keep getting that Emily Dickinson poem, like hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul, that sings a tune without the words, that no one knows at all, or something. I can't remember. Yeah, so with the World card here, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Chariot. Wow, wow, wow. This person has had maybe the opportunity to close out this cycle, or close out this way of thinking, or to, obviously I think they had this opportunity in the past. I think this is someone from your past that wants to come back. But I feel like they were defensive and guarded against it. I think that they kind of were somebody who was like, they were kind of clinging to a mentality, or they were clinging to a belief system that things don't typically work out. So instead of taking the chance that this is the thing that's going to work out, I'm just going to defend myself against the desire to do that. And this is where they're making a different decision. This is where they're closing out this karmic cycle of learning this lesson repeatedly, that people only come into your life and take. With the Chariot here, there's a recognition that there is an equal match, and that there is an opportunity for success. There is an opportunity for to cross the finish line. I mean, the Chariot is this card of success, and it is a card of teamwork, and it is a card of, coming together and being able to work together to achieve success and victory, which goes back to that 6 of Coins energy. It's a heavily balanced energy where there is this give and take, where the water fountain never runs out of water. It just recycles. It's just like, I give it to you, you give it back to me, I give it back to you, you give it back to me. When you need something from me, I'm there for you. When I need something from you, you're there for me. And it's this energy of like a way better way of life, like a way easier way of life, or a way more enjoyable way of life. And it can lead to a success that is greater than a success that is one where I have to protect myself from everyone around me because they just want to take from me. You know what I'm saying? It's a happier, more free, liberating way of being. All right, so let me look at this Knight of Coins. Wow. King of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. Well, we saw that Queen of Pentacles, and now we're seeing this King of Pentacles, and we're seeing this Knight of Pentacles, and we're seeing this 8 of Cups. So this person has some things to walk away from. It can be a limited belief system. It can be actual people in their life that are sucking them dry and preventing them from having the energy and the wherewithal to be able to move forward, to come together in this connection. They have to walk away from something for sure with the 8 of Cups. And it can be a belief system, or like I said, it can be something in the tangible world. For a lot of you, it's something in the tangible world because there's coins here. But, and this is not easy for this person, because this is all this person has ever known. This is like a life that they have built. This is something significant to this person, but it is representative of a different way of believing and a different time and a different cycle in their life. With the World card here, with the King of Pentacles, this person is kind of stepping into maturity, into an energy of being more reliable, being someone who believes in themselves, being someone who, believes in the abundance of the universe and that there will always be more. With the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, it's a choice I feel like this person is making. All right, guys, let me get you some message cards. I'm going to do these. For Pisces dealing with a water sign, there's so much for us to experience. Please don't waste it on being upset with me. I miss our flirtatious messaging. I wish I could just forget about all this. I think this person definitely tried to. I'm reminded of you through numbers. If you're dealing with a fire sign, Pisces, wow, wow, wow. Those are just cards flying everywhere. All right. I have visions of us being married. We have unfinished business to take care of. Not being able to see you in person makes me feel crazy. You motivate me to be better. I still have photos of us on my phone and my computer. I wish you'd just show up and make everything all right. I wish I could tell you how much I still freaking love you. You have been the lantern to my darkness. And I don't want another. That's why I'm messed up about you. We saw that with the star card in the heart space. I mean, all these messages I feel like are definitely, in alignment with your reading. If you're dealing with an earth sign, let's stop throwing the blame back and forth and make amends. Excuses. I keep coming up with excuses why I shouldn't reach out. I see your name in random places and things. Would we be able to recover what we once lost? And if you're dealing with an air sign, I wish I could just hug you right now. I need to hold you. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. Don't mistake my silence for not wanting you. I read our text messages for comfort. I fear the unknown. I want us to build our empires even in separation. You always knew how to make me laugh. I've talked to people about us. Pisces, this is what I have for you today. I hope this helps. I hope this brought you some peace and clarity. If it did, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.